Radiohead is no stranger to television and film. With their songs showing up in a variety of shows and movies, you can most likely name at least one memorable occurrence.
Doc, what is it about college and crybaby music?
But with a few exceptions, when a Radiohead song appears in a show or a film, you can guarantee that it is there for very significant reasons. Uses of the band's songs range from the very obvious and prominent to barely even noticeable.
You okay, amigo?
But regardless of how it's used, Radiohead's music is rarely just a stylistic flourish.
Music basically is like mathematics, you know, and you're trying to form patterns, patterns that make you understand what is around you, and patterns that help you get through the next day.
When we hear a Radiohead song accompanying a scene, we are forced to dig a little deeper. Take the opening scene of Incendies, directed by Denis Villeneuve. The film takes place in the Middle East, but rather than traditional Middle Eastern music, we immediately get a Radiohead song. Regarding this decision, Villeneuve stated, "The Radiohead song was attached to the opening of the film from day one. One of the ideas behind the song is for it to be clear that it will be a Westerner's point of view about this world, an imposter's point of view, that it will be a fiction. When you put the image with an Arabic or Middle Eastern song, it looks authentic, and I didn't like that at all." Radiohead is explicitly used as an immediate tone setter for the film. The song creates a distance and forces us into the perspective of an outsider. To really feel the impact of the Radiohead song, let's replace it with some Middle Eastern inspired music. We are no longer positioned where Villeneuve has so thoughtfully placed us. We are enveloped in this world, which in this case creates for a more traditional and less impactful viewing experience. As a band, Radiohead is, I guess, what you could refer to as cinematic. In addition to movie quality music videos, two of their key members are talented film composers. Tom York kicked off his scoring career with the Suspiria remake, and guitarist Johnny Greenwood has proven himself to be one of the best in the business, scoring films like There Will Be Blood, The Master, Phantom Thread, and You Were Never Really Here. But besides the members having knowledge of cinematic composing, the band's unique sound actually lends itself to cinema. Though often classified as alternative rock, Radiohead's music transcends genres. Listen to the opening scene of Vanilla Sky.
Open your eyes.
This song is rather electronic sounding and actually suits this introductory scene better than any original composition could. Director Cameron Crowe, who surely knows great soundtracks, stated that this particular song is like you've ripped open the human mind and it's the thoughts and sounds of what goes on in the psyche. That's what we wanted Vanilla Sky to feel like. Everything in its right place is a rather uncomfortable piece of music. It's mechanical and unwelcoming and not very catchy at all. Additionally, the lyrics reflect the appearance-based fastidiousness of Tom Cruise's character. This song single-handedly introduces us to the tone of this world. We've looked at two examples of opening a film with a Radiohead song, so now let's look at a film that closes with one. Denis Villeneuve followed up Incendies with Prisoners. Like Incendies opened with a Radiohead song, Prisoners ends with one, and it's barely even noticeable. In a movie that relies so heavily on traditional non-diegetic scoring, the introduction of a song with lyrics is a little alarming and evocative. We realize that this song is actually diegetic and is coming from the worker's boombox. One of the workers abruptly turns it off, not allowing the melody to resolve. This minor detail may seem insignificant, but how does Prisoners end? It's ambiguous. It feels unfinished. When we look at Codex as an actual song, not what we hear in the film, the song itself never truly resolves. Have a listen to the ending. It feels like it should be continuing, but it doesn't, much like Prisoners. When we look at majority of the works that use Radiohead music, we have things like Westworld, Black Mirror, The Prestige, Children of Men, A Scanner Darkly, Prisoners. What do all these works have in common? They are all certainly artfully crafted and rather unique, but more importantly, they are cerebral. Radiohead's music tends to accompany things that command us to think, to get more out of what's simply on the surface.
Music basically is like mathematics, you know. You're trying to form patterns, patterns that make you understand what is around you, and patterns that help you get through the next day.
Radiohead's music isn't just background support. It's not a needle drop to get the audience excited. Radiohead's music is a tool for filmmakers to communicate ideas that they simply cannot.